What's inside of this box is actually an origami kayak, and we are gonna unbox this today to see what it all looks like from the box. So the cool part here is that this ORU Kayak actually comes like this and with a handle so that you can carry this whole thing just like so, like a suitcase. And every single piece is used and not gone to waste. So you'll see the outside becomes the inside. And it's just so cool because you can construct this within 10 to 15 minutes. Now we are going to disassemble this. And the first time is going to be a little bit trickier. Once you get the hang of it, it'll be a lot easier. So we're going to loosen these guys up. And I'm going to have Mark actually help me just to speed things up. The cool thing about this is that these become the bottoms of your kayak. So you actually use every single piece. All right. Now, once you disassemble this part, you're gonna unclip the sides. That way you release the kayak so it extends and folds out. And you have some pieces here, like the seats. You're gonna take out the pads. Thank you. All right, now is the cool part. You just unfold this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna step on it so it actually becomes like a shell. Loosen these bad boys up. And I love how easy they make it seem with, you put the arrow to the target. Okay, so these are gonna eventually go in together like this, but we're loosening everything up as our first trial. And then also this becomes protection for the corner. So now we're gonna put the arrows to the targets. Definitely helps if you have someone to help you. All right, and that is basically the trickiest part there. You're gonna do the front part. You're gonna fold over. And there's little clips that you just clip in. Tighten those. Now we are going to take our little cover, protective cover for the corner. Okay, so once that is on, just going to clip, tighten, nice and flush. Now we're going to flip it around and do the other side. All right, same thing. Take your clips, clip them in, watch your fingers, tighten them, and clip it, tighten, and you're just gonna tuck this other piece in, nice and flush. Okay, so this is a nice little handle for you to just grab this by so that the other person also has this handle and you guys could just carry it. It makes it so much easier to carry this and move this kayak around. It's fairly light, especially when you have a second person helping you. Okay, you're gonna take your bulkhead, which helps to keep the kayak structured, and you're going to take it, and there's going to be these channels that you're going to put them in. So let's back up. We actually need to undo these a little bit so that you have some leeway with this, and you're going to take your bulkhead and put it into the bulkhead channel. Okay, now don't make the same mistake I did. Make sure your bulkheads are in the channels before you tighten everything up. That is a structure necessity in this kayak. It helps to hold it all together. Once you have your bulkhead in and all the straps are tightened, time for the fun part. So remember how these were on the outside of the box? These are now being used for the flooring of the kayak. They have everything color-coded. The black, This could be the center, which is right here. Take this guy and just fold it out. All right, now we're gonna take the inside of our kayak, fold it. Now we're gonna have Mark help me with this part. It's a little tricky, but you're gonna put these panels inside the channels. And now we get to fold and make a seat. Now just clipping everything together. Okay, that looks good. And now for our second one, as you could tell, there is the center, this is the front, and we're gonna put, again, fold these guys in and then put them into the rails. Now we're going to match the gap between the rails. That is really important. All the instructions are on this kayak. All right, so now that that is done, that has been the most hardest part of this whole setup, and it's super simple, honestly. Now we get to do our seats. I'm just gonna place this in here. This is pretty cool and nifty. There is a red thread cross, and the color matches the red thread here so that you know this seat belongs to the rear. We're just gonna put this guy, insert, and little bungee cords that connect to the corners like this so it doesn't go anywhere. It's nice and secured. You can also make sure it's a little bit more tighter if you want. And now for the front seat. I'm gonna stick it under this bungee cord, slide it on through. With this seat, the backing, there is a color match. Now the trick is to pull this guy up and it goes in. The green thread goes into the color-coded green clipping. And then this also is color-coded. So this goes and matches green right here. It's made super simple, user-friendly. Okay. Same with this guy. And now this is your footrest. Easy peasy. This is the front footrest. It's color-coded blue, which means we are going to be putting into the blue. Match the blue to the blue. Tighten it up so it's nice, tight. Okay. You can also loosen it if it's too tight. All right. And the last part is putting in our stabilizing bar. We're just gonna unscrew the stabilizing bar. Goes into the rail. And it matches the crossbar section where it says to stop, which is right there. And once that's in, it matches. We're gonna tighten this up, tighten up the other bolt, make sure it's nice and secure. And it is all set, ready to go. It took us less than 15 minutes and it was super easy once you get the gist of how everything works. So it is very user-friendly. All you have to do is follow the instructions, and it's a little tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. Let me know what you guys think. This is so cool. I've never had a foldable kayak before. And like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.